911 operator listens carefully as a mother screams that a carjacker just drove away with her two children still inside. She is hysterical. She is begging for help. She sounds like every parent's worst nightmare come to life. But something is wrong. The details do not add up. And within days, investigators will discover that the person begging for help is actually the monster they should be hunting. If stories like this send chills down your spine, hit that like button. Drop a comment, share this with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe because this channel exposes the darkest calls ever recorded. Susan Smith called 911 in October 1990 for claiming a black man had stolen her car with her two sons inside. America searched desperately for 3-year-old Michael and 14-month-old Alex. Susan appeared on national television sobbing and pleading for their return, but investigators noticed something disturbing. Her story kept changing. The intersection she described had a traffic light that would have prevented the scenario she claimed. Her emotions seemed performed rather than genuine. 9 days later, Susan confessed. There was no carjacker. She had driven her children into a lake and watched the car sink with them still strapped to their seats. Darlie Routier called 911 in 1996 claiming an intruder had stabbed her two sons and attacked her in their Texas home. She screamed that her babies were dying. But the blood spatter told a different story. The patterns did not match an intruder attack. Screens she claimed the intruder cut showed evidence of being sliced from the inside. Investigators found a sock with the children's blood on it discarded in an alley, suggesting a stage scene. She was convicted and remains on death row. These callers believed their performances would create sympathy and divert suspicion. Instead, every word they spoke became evidence. Operators are trained to detect inconsistencies. Forensic analysts compare stories to physical evidence. The very calls meant to establish innocence become the recordings that seal their fate. They call for help, but the only thing they exposed was themselves. The voice asking for rescue was the same voice that created the tragedy. And if you want to hear more calls where the truth hides in plain sight, those nightmares are waiting right here on this channel. This is only the beginning.